So Payton Talbott is fighting Raoni Barcelos. That fight's coming up, and I want to talk about it. Payton Talbott is already one of my favorite fighters. Um, he's one of my favorites, not because of the person he is outside of the octagon, but it's just the way he fights. It reminds me a lot of John Jones. Um, just a dominant guy, always pressing forward, very assertive, and he gets the job done every time. I know he hasn't had a ton of fights yet. He's only fought a couple people so far, but the way he's dominated them is absolutely something to watch. He he steps forward. He calculates movement very well. He's just a killer. He is the definition of a cold-hearted killer. He's just um, it's just when he gets into the octagon and he fights because he's a very nice guy. I think he's a nice guy outside of the octagon. He's very cool, chill, very good vibes. But when he steps in there, it's like a switch flips, and he becomes this cold, socially unresponsive monster, just uh, dominating people. I mean, it's like it's not only his precision that he's able to use very well because he's very precise with his movements and his punches. They land real well, and he's able to get really good clean shots. But the power he puts in them too has been sending people fucking back. It really has. But the kid's got it all. That's what I'm really trying to say. He's got the timing. He's got the precision, like I said. He's got the power. And to top it all off, he's got the mental. He's mentally up here. He's got something that I don't see many fighters have, and I've seen John Jones have among some fighters. That it's just, I mean, I'm telling you, like you could see in other fights, you see some fighters get a little nervous, a little indecisive. They could appear to be hesitant on certain things, but Payton moves forward. He moves forward, and he's looking to kill you. And fighting Payton, you don't really have much options. You got to go with whatever you got. But 10-1, you're kind of fucked. And that's what I think Raoni Barcelos is. Raoni Barcelos. I hope I'm pronouncing his last name right. But Raoni Barcelos, UFC veteran, you could say that he's been in the UFC for quite a while now. If I was to describe him, he's basically I would say a pretty good striker with decent grappling. He's got good grappling. He knows how to grapple pretty well, and he's a quick striker. He's pretty fast. He's not excellent with his stand up game, but he's all right. And I don't really see. Like, I feel like for Raoni to survive this fight, he's got to wrestle. I don't think he has any business trying to strike with Payton. I think he's really got to go to his grappling, try to secure takedowns and secure a lot of ground control. But Payton's even dangerous on the ground too. So it's really just Payton. Like, I'm telling you, outside of the octagon, Payton doesn't seem to be a scary guy. He seems to be one of them surfer skater types. Little splash of emo in there. Friendly, outgoing, adventurous even. But he's a killer in the octagon, man. He looks so fucking scary in there, bro. I'm telling you. But yeah, when he steps in there, it's different. And if he's to step in there with Raoni's definitely got to wrestle. He's got to go. He's got to go to grappling. He's got to try to survive this fight on the ground because I really feel like he damn sure ain't surviving it on the feet. And I'm really happy that a lot of people are paying more attention to Talbot. Um, his recent victories, while they're few, have been really entertaining and fun. So a lot of people have been posting about them. Payton Talbot's already got a couple TikTok edits of him, which are pretty cool. But people are paying more attention. And I'm telling you, I've been watching this guy and loving this guy since his first fight in the UFC. The name of the guy's escaping me, but I think he submitted him, and then he went on to fight Cameron Simon, and absolutely was outclassing Simon. Simon had moments, but for the most part, Payton Talbot was doing incredible things to him. The flying knee that landed clean and sounded like a fucking baseball bat to the head. And then later in the fight, it was like a counter overhand that Payton landed that just knocked Simon right onto his ass, and then Payton was able to finish the fight via ground and pound. And then Payton's most recent fight too, which was really incredible. I mean, the ground and pound that he was throwing in that fight was amazing. But I say all this to say that Payton Talbot is one of my favorite fighters. He's a guy to watch. He's a rising star, and I look forward to seeing how high he could go with this, because I feel like his ceiling could even reach higher than John Jones's. The way that Payton fights is something that you don't see in many fighters, even the great ones. You don't see that in. A lot of great fighters who go on to win championship belts can still come out and fight a little, indecisive and hesitant, and not really go to certain moves or lay off of certain things. But Payton just seems to walk forward, to just walk at you like death himself. Just walk straight at you, and evade a lot of your shots and land something devastating that just either puts you out or puts you on the ground, to where he can just fucking rain punches on you till you tap out. And by tap out, I mean go to sleep. But anyway, Payton's a really good fighter. I look forward to seeing what he does. I talked about a potential fight between him and Sean O'Malley months ago. This is why I can that's proof of how big of a fan I am of this guy, this killer. Because I've been talking about him probably more than a year ago. I've been talking about him. And I want to see him fight some big bantamweight. I want to see him fight a bantamweight name. At least a name like a Peter Yan, or Figgy even, or maybe even Cody Garbrandt, if depending upon how Cody. I think Cody Garbrandt's next fight was canceled. I'd like to see Cody Garbrandt fight Payton Talbot. I'd like to see a bantamweight name fight Payton Talbot, because I really want to see if Payton Talbot is as good as I've been saying he is. But only time will tell. I look forward to seeing Payton Talbot's fight against Raoni. I think Raoni's pretty much screwed. He's got to fucking really just panic wrestle and panic grapple and try to survive there. Because on the feet, I think Payton Talbot just moves forward almost immediately, and just times, and he times something really devastating. I'll say it's something simple like a cross or an overhand that Payton throws in response to Raoni trying to move forward with a jab or a cross of his own, and Payton just sleeps him or knocks him on his ass, to where Payton can just move forward and fucking do this shit until Raoni goes to sleep. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next. You let me know what you think about this. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, but most importantly, subscribe. I'll see y'all guys in the next.